the worst Metroid game ever released. Hello. I can't pin my own message anymore. Why is it not letting me do that? I deleted that message. Whatever. Okay, well, whatever. Oh yeah, hey, I'm Fee, what's up? Sorry I'm really late. You saw it pinned for a moment. That was Stream Elements, not my message. Let's see, is today a day I should use a webcam? Let me see. What do I look like? No, not like that. Give me a second. Maybe this is good. Yeah, it's me. Hello. Alright, today chat will be checking out the modded bosses of the game. There are a few of them. I have a list of bosses that I've found mods for. Guess we're gonna start with that one called the Mucked Beastfly. Basically, the boss fight you have in a crawl against the. Hold on, let me just. Alright, everyone. Hello, everyone. Alright, hello, everyone. I am going to check out some modded bosses of the game. People have done some modding for the game already by making the bosses harder. Let's see. The first one we're gonna check out is called Mucked Beastfly. You know the Crawl the Crate. You know Crawl the Crate location for the boss fight. There's a Beastfly. Let's go check it out then. I will make that boss tier list after this as well. I'm not expecting it to be super hard, but I wouldn't be surprised it's like twice harder than a regular Beastfly. Okay, let's do it without... Oh, this NPC is gone. Forgot about it. Let's just take off that. I don't know what I want to put on. I want to test it out a little bit. Yeah, maybe that. I should probably go and upgrade this. Would be a lot beneficial for me. So the boss fight is this way. Let's see. I don't have that. Oh, look at that! Ground is not ground anymore. Oh my god. Okay. Looks like you get maggots immediately on your body when you touched it. Okay. Oh, it spawns those. I see. That is just bad. I'm gonna die. I know it. Give me some silk. Oh yeah. No. Okay, yeah, we gotta put on that. We gotta put on that thing. Let me just go back quickly, and I'll upgrade that tool for myself. Shouldn't take long. Might be helpful to have it upgraded. I think it was Farfields. Hello, Steve Hicks. What's up? Farfields. It was up. No, down. No, not here. Up. Oops. Alright, well, you'll be back soon. Was it just sitting on a bench, or do I have to warp? Okay, sitting on a bench is enough. Curve Sickle is really nice upgrade for this tool. Okay, let's head back. So this time, put on Purity, Thread of Purity. I don't think we're gonna be able to do it otherwise. I was expecting it to spawn enemies, but not those dudes. They're rather annoying. You can't hit them, they keep flying away. Same as those enemies in Citadel that throw bells. Okay, what do I sacrifice? I think I sacrifice Long Glove. Yeah. And put back the Curve Sickle. Yeah. Let's give it another try. Now. Best arena game. Agree. I'm not even joking, this is my favorite area of the game. It doesn't die from that? Okay, it's gone. Did I kill it? No, I did it. Okay. I didn't mean to use that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, got it. No. No. It is so much harder than I imagined. I was like thinking it is gonna be like a Savage Beast Flies difficulty, but they added more HP to it. And Red of Purity, it was just gone in a mere seconds when I was getting hit by the boss. Luckily, I don't get maggots on me by that enemy it spawns. That is not good. Okay. Oh. You can see like a maggots that they're going off from that. Oh my god. Heal that before I mess up more. Oi. I just got it off. Oh, let's go, we beat it. Actually, fun fight. I can't take it from here. So whatever it was, I don't think it matters much. Does it spawn here if I get back here? No, it reduced the bite. Okay. Yep. So that was Mugged Beastfly. The menu is a little buggy at the times when that happens. Okay, that was one Customized boss. Let's see, which one I should do next. I should save the best for the last, should I? Let's do that one, okay. Meaning that I have to close the game quickly, then I do some magic here. Okay, get rid of that, move that over here. That's the save file. Here, so remove those. That's there. Alright, and then we open the game again. This next one is called I'll do the intro when we're in the menu. Okay, this next one is called Last Arbiter. It makes Last Judge faster. How much faster? I don't know. Let's go check it out. I hope my webcam was at a good spot, by the way. I don't want it to go over anything important. Well, it kinda covered something. Let me just move that. Okay. So yeah, Last Arbiter time. We have to run back to it a few times. Oh. I guess this one has some mods on. I don't know if it doesn't have it when I'm doing the fight, but I don't think it's gonna matter much. Because I know I'm gonna be jumping once only. I don't have a double jump. Okay, let's see it. I love this boss fight. I'm really happy I did it first before entering Act 2. Alright, last judge. So how much faster are you? Oh my god. Yeah, you're fast. Oh, I don't have any silk skills on. Okay. You're just like jumping only. Oh my god. So mostly it's fast. Didn't notice anything else. Oh yeah, there's like literally nothing in this. Maybe I should go to this one. I'll give myself cross stitch. Maybe... yeah, cross stitch. And what tool I should go with? Not yet. I think this will be nice. What blue tools this has? Nothing good. They're fine. Thank god that dice exists. It's like the only one that I care about. Alright, let's go try it again. That was an attempt without any tools. So this should be better. I really don't know why do I have this jumping, but it's not gonna matter to me if I'm gonna only attempt this here. I'm gonna try if it's gonna work in a boss fight. Yeah, it does work. Well, you like doing that move, huh? Oh! Holy moves! I did a double jump there. Oops. Okay. Yeah, hold up. I'll have to redo this fight because I'm using that jump for some reason and I don't know why I have it. Really don't think it's because of... Okay, I'll try to just jump once. Don't want to cheat, you know. Not that I'm using it to get there. Okay, remember, I only have one jump. Just one jump. It might be because of this another mod that I have installed, but I'm not too sure is it actually that. Oh my god, that's lucky. Oh my god, that's lucky. I forgot about the fire bell. I should have got it. Oh my god. That's not good. I did a double jump again. Okay, well that's not working. Put the bell on. Put the bell on. But I do like that it makes this run back easier at least, but I don't want to have double jump cheats on for this. What's my nationality? Finnish. My English is funny. Glad you like it. Okay. Oh my god, I forgot how fast it is. Oh my god, I did a double jump again. No. I don't have the double jump. Just kill me. Why do I have that on anyway? Let me go and see the mods again. I really don't think that's what's causing this. I really don't want to think this is the one that causes that. See. I'm gonna remove this. Then I definitely shouldn't have any external mods on. That's a fun fight. I think I still prefer the original fight, obviously. Feels like it's natural how that fight costs. Okay, so now when that's gone, I don't think it's tied to the save file anymore. Okay, it is. It's definitely the save files. Because if I go to this file and I get it up, I get infinite jumping, then I definitely have it. Yeah. Yeah, it's tied to the save file, so I had no idea it's like that. Oopsie. I don't know how to remove it, so we'll just have to go with it. And I'll try to not use the double jump. More like infinite jumping. How is it tied to the save file? I don't even get it. Do I have cloak? I do have it. Okay, so it's supposed to be a cloak, but it doesn't work for some reason. Well, let's just pretend we don't have it. I can do this fight without cloak. Oh my god. I tried so hard to not do a jump there. Do I have any other stuff that I can use? Oh yeah, that's how you get it. No. We'll keep that. This one I'll try. See if that's gonna be better. Not gonna lie, using this kinda kills my mood and it still works in fights, but it's not a big deal. Oh, I don't have... oops. Oh, I ran into it. Damn it. Okay, the heals with plasma vials, I'll do them when I enter second phase. So I don't lose them early. Oh, I did a double jump there. Well, it didn't matter much. Ow. Ow. How much HP you have? Holy damn. We're not even in a third phase yet. Ah, I didn't jump in time. That second phase costs for so long. Do I have a different file that can make it here instead? So that way I don't have that jump cheating on. Let me see, I do have more of these files. So now I know it's not that what's causing it, so I'll put it back. Let's go over here, not that. Save files, last judge, there you go. Let's put that over the third one. Now this one shouldn't have any cheats. I'll remove that too. Let's see. Okay. User 3. This should be better. This should be much better. That way I don't cheat accidentally, and I don't want to use double jump. Oh, I forgot to take off the. I forgot to find the pop out the YouTube chat. Grandmother Silk screams from the app use add extra atmosphere to the fights. Yeah, it does. That was with Macots. Mark the Savage Peace Fly. That comment you gave there. Okay, this should be better, I hope. 15 hours, 21 minutes in. Sure. Okay. Yep, no double jumping anymore. That's a kind of a file. Okay, well, I mean, I'll take this. I'll take this. Definitely much better. But it doesn't have third blue one, but it's fine. What I don't understand is that why it doesn't have dice. Well, let's go get it. Shouldn't take too long. I think this is in Act 2. Never mind, it's not. We need a dice. We can't go without it. Too early. You can count to 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. And then if you were correct, you'll just win. That's still too early, I think. The dice does flash as well, so that way you know. But it's better that you do that counting, so that way you get that right timing. Oh, that was... I think it was just slightly too early. It won again. Oh, I won. That was there, but I didn't get that right timing. There you go. So it's like a very subtle flash that you have to get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, it was... it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of a rhythm. And if you miss it, then you might just have to get lucky. Too early. Once he's out of money, he'll just give us the dice. And that's good. It's too early again. I used to be good at this timing. I got it like every time. It's guaranteed win if you get the subtle flash there. But I try to not rely on that because it's hard to see it. There you go. I really need these dice. I might have too many masks for this, but honestly, this might be recurrent. How does it have 8 masks in Act 1? That's not possible. I missed that. No! Come on, this is like just extra content for us. Just let me win this a few times. I don't even know what's the rule that what I have to do here to get lucky. Alright, Lumble, thank you for the dice. Why does this file doesn't have that is surprising to me. If there's one tool that is like mandatory for any challenge run, it is that dice. That tool is amazing. You have 10% chance to avoid a hit. Just avoid any hit you get. I don't think I need anything else. Like, well... How do you have this? You don't have a double jump! This file is cheated. It doesn't even have plus mu files. What is this file, man? Whatever, I don't care. I don't care about those tools. So let's just go and beat the boss. If it had long glove, then I would have questioned this file a lot more. Because you can't get to Putrefy ducts without beating Kroll and getting a double jump as well. With Clawfline you can't even make it there. Okay, let's do this. Unless I wasted all my time for using this file and the boss is not faster. Has always been lurking there in the background, by the way. Okay, it is faster. Good. Holy damn! Dude, how long does it last? How long does that last? That's just crazy. He doesn't have a perfect parry in this file. It doesn't matter. Okay, so I have to look at that fire spin. That which one spawned the last time. That was really hard for me to notice which one I had to look at. Imagine that boss doubled. Holy damn, it would have been possible for me. I did beat last charges, but this is way too much than if I double it. I shouldn't think about any challenges like those right now. Just beat this first. Oh, the triple damage. Critical hit I think is triple damage, but I'm not 100% sure. That is so hard to react to. I need to just stay away from you. I can't stay away from you. Oh my god. It's a little lucky there. Like, see, I can't react to it. Possible. Oh my god. Oh. No. Yep, it's a tough boss. It's a tough boss. What do you mean by 12 doesn't exist anymore? I think this is a kind of a bite where I should have Plasmium Pulse and just any other upgrades. Like go to Act 2 and get a lot of upgrades. Holy damn. Is this okay, it is sharpened, so it's +1. You forgot it counted for the dice game. Oh, yeah, I didn't count it. I don't know what I counted. Uh-oh. What? Oi. That was a sick dodge. Oh yeah, I forgot that. How long it lasts? You counted 1 to 13 but forgot 12. Okay, it doesn't matter. How do I count that? It's just one. It was just a way for me to try to count to that when I have to release it. Yeah, that fire attack is really... It's really hard for me to react to it. I have to stay just far away from it. Oh yeah, that enemy is not even alive. Okay, we can do it, we can do it. I can't react to it. Ah! Get away from me. Sure. Sure. Uh-oh. Here you come. Oh, let's go. What a sick fight. Actually, it's a kind of a fight that you would have to do in Act 2 if you want to have any chances against it. In Act 1, maybe you'll beat it. It definitely had way more HP than Vanilla fight. Kinda wish that Vanilla had last shot turn into this in Act 2. Now when you say that, yeah. If you beat Phantom first. Yeah, it should have been like that in Act 2. But yeah. Okay. Next fight. Let's see. What do we want next? Do you want... okay, chat, you have options. Do you want... do you want... how do I say this? Okay, I have two options, chat, for you. Do you want a boss that is turned into an Act 3 fight? Or do you want a boss in Act 3 that is harder? Which one do you think is better? The boss that should that is like what it will be in Act 3 if you skipped it. If you skipped it, it will be like this in Act 3. Or do you want an Act 3 boss that is harder? Where's my files? Not that. Not that. Here. Okay, last arbiter. We are done with that. Since you haven't decided that, I will decide it myself. We'll do this. That means we have to get to some file over here. Keeping a boss to make it harder sounds more appealing to you. I could do that next then. Now when you said that, we'll do that then. Okay, I'll remove that. There it is. Okay. Yeah. All right, let's go again then. So this one, I'll be in a menu when I'll explain this. What is this fight? Okay, this next boss fight is called Lost Sinner. It's first Sinner, but what it would look like if it was in Act 3 with all those abuse effects. Let's go and check it out. Oh, I forgot this file is here. This has like everything. Does this like... Really? Please let me get up there. Okay. Wait, what is this? Oh, I've never been here. That's kind of funny. So yeah, like give me a second to get there. I'm just gonna make sure that this file had everything that I need. I mean, yeah, it does. It literally does have everything I need. It's 99%. Oh, nice, your favorite boss too. Yeah, Burst Sinner is a amazing boss. Okay, let's set up ourselves. We'll be using this. I only put on essentials. What do I want to have? Maybe this. I don't know what I want to put on here. I guess long glove. Alright. You ready for some peak combat? Time for a lost sinner. Oh! Didn't even notice those. Oh, I dashed into it. Yep, that's Lost Sinner. It's definitely a harder fight, for sure. Oh, I didn't even see that. Double? No, no healing. Alright. Second base. Holy needles! Stop! Yeah, I get it! There's a lot of them! No, you got the healing. Oh, I didn't even notice I was low health. Damn it. Yeah, the second mid-air swipe, I noticed that really fast, that it turns around if you're going underneath it. You have to go away from her during that attack. Now, this is a great fight. Ooh. That was really good. That was really good. I don't see where she is. No! No, I didn't get a jump in time. Oh, let's go! I did it! Great fight! I love that. There we go. That was Lost Sinner. Where's Sinner if it was in Act 3? Okay. Next one. This next one was the one that I was gonna do next. But then Ancient Paradox said, that sounds good. Let's do that. Alright, this next one. There we go. No, I need a file for it. Oops. Close the game. Okay. Workout, I need a file. All of those gone. Then we go here. User 3. I'm gonna see the name of it. Okay. That's the name. This is something I can easily turn into a video. So I'm doing it for that reason. Alright, the next one in the list is called King of the Coral King. It turns Kruskin Khan into much harder fight by adding more attacks. Don't know how different it is gonna be compared to the vanilla version, but we'll see. We need a set. We'll definitely go with this. What do I want here? Okay, let's try this out. Seems cool, since he felt like one of the easier Act 3 bosses to do the Gauntlet before him. The Gauntlet made it hard, but once you made it to the King himself, it wasn't like the hardest thing ever. I agree. So I'm excited to see how different this is, and this will be a third of an Act 3 boss, honestly. This will be a much better version of it. Alright. I do like this boss, it's pretty cool. King of the Coralkin. That's how you add more. Oh my god. Yeah, that's definitely a much better. Maybe a bit too much. Yeah, I think this is what it should have been. Whew, what a dodge. It's pretty loud though, I must say. Okay, he's something I couldn't hit earlier. Holy damn! It's like find the right spot to stay on. This is a bit too much, I must say, but it's kinda hilarious, so I don't mind. So much is going on. Also, I couldn't get damaged by him, so that must have been a bug. That was fun. It might have been a bit too much for an Act 3 boss, though, if they did it like that, instead of someone going out of their way to make it that hard. Pretty interesting that Khan doesn't do the contact damage. It must have been a bug. He should do damage. He should have dealt damage there. Act 4 when? I don't know. But yeah, that's like all of the important bosses that I wanted to do. Is it all of them though? Let's see. I do have more here. Well, this one I'm just gonna tell it to you. This is the Auric Aegis. It turns second Sentinel into a parry combat. I did test that, like all of the other bosses too, and I didn't like that one. Second Sentinel, parry only? No thanks. Like, it's not my kind of a Pele style. But there's one more. There's one more mod that I wanna do before I make a boss tier list. You wanna take a guess what it's gonna be? You wanna take a wild guess what it might be? I hope it works, and I hope this file works too. Lost grandmother's silk. No, it doesn't exist yet. One day though. One day, I guess. It's not Lost Sinner again. You know, I love this boss fight. But I need more of them. Holy damn. Maybe this is too much now for me. It's just a regular run too. Woo! Nah. Yeah, I had to try Sisters of the Sin. Sisters of Sin. 3 lost, 3 first sinners. Ooh. It's so quiet here. What happened? Okay, there's second one. Oh, this is piece of cake all of a sudden. One alive only. There you go. Alright, what about the final phase? That's flashing. Mwah. Chef's kiss. What a bite. Of course I had to do it, okay? I can't just go without. Sinners... Sisters of the Sin, I think it was called. So yeah, that's like all of the like interesting ones that I wanted to do for this. I guess next we're gonna make boss tier list. No more playing Silksong today. Nearly reaching 190 hours playtime. Pretty nice. Give me a second. New headcanon of those being the weavers that bullied Hornet. Yeah. Okay, let me find that list. Here. This list is missing one boss, but I can just edit it in later. Okay. So I'm gonna make a tier list of. Let me just. We need some music, hey. We need some music. We can't do this without any music, right? I'm gonna put on Silksong's music. I can just go here in Steam. I find it how funny on Steam I bought the game. Then after I beat the game, I bought the soundtrack. But before I even beat the game, I bought it on Switch 2. So I have bought it twice. Maybe I should buy it third time or for a PlayStation 5, but no, I don't have to. That might be too much. Okay, is this good? Okay. Here is the music. Let's do it. So this is the tier list I'll be using. Let me just change the thumbnails, titles. Okay. For this, I guess. I can just take off the webcam if it's better that way than for the video. Okay. Let me see. I'll put them in order. These are kinda in order, actually. Oh, this is much later. There. How is that one there? That's not even a boss. This one doesn't matter. This one doesn't matter. Just put them in the bottom. Those don't seriously matter. What is Carmond there too? Not Lost Carmond. Don't see it. Nope. Okay, let's put the I'll put them in order how I want to explain this, because they will be like in a really, like an order where I will do all of them before I beat Act 2. Obviously, Crawl the Crate has to be. Yeah, this will take a while. Let me give me a second. Yeah, this should be here. Or here. Okay, everything that is Act 3. Let's see. That's not Act 3. Not Act 3. Okay. The 2 here at the bottom, I don't count this as a bosses. You don't really kill this, and it doesn't even feel like a boss. I think this is missing that Steel Soul specific Steel Soul only boss, but it's not really a word of a boss, honestly, so I don't really count it. What is the order of this? First Sinner can be accessed in Act 2. Yeah, true. Let's put her... let's put her here. This also can be accessed early. Okay, Act 3 bosses only. I want hard bosses to be together. Kind of. You here, you here. You can be earlier. Khan should be here too. I think that's all of them. Bell Eater first. Then it can be any order to do these ones. Okay. Oh, Lace is, yeah. You need a wall jump for this, so it's after that. We immediately need a new tier, by the way. Because I know that's gonna happen. Oops. There. S. Red. Plasmid White Guy also barely counts as a boss besides being a damage punch if you don't have the syringe. Yeah, I don't understand why that's a boss either. It's a cool find though, but you don't get a reward for it, unfortunately. But we'll talk about those bosses that I just don't feel like are worth of being as a boss, you know, with a title. If it has a title, if it has a name tag, it's a boss to me. And if it doesn't, then it's not a boss. I think Garmond and Sasa and Chakra have a name tag, but they don't really count as bosses because you can just skip them. So I don't really count them. This is not a perfect list, but it is the best looking. Okay. Shall we start making Silksong's boss tier list? This will be my own personal preference, how much I enjoy the boss fight, how cool they are, how I like the design, and the impact that it gave me, that just how much I enjoy fighting the boss. Because there's a lot of bosses in this game that I enjoy fighting over and over again. And there's some few I don't really care that exists. Let's start with Most Mother, the first boss fight of the game. Something you can't even really die to, it's a tutorial boss. Though if you're bad, you might die to it. But it's a solid, nice tutorial boss, but I don't really care too much about it. I don't really think it as like a great boss, I would say. Bell Eater, in other hand, next boss fight, after we get Silk Spear. I did enjoy that, and that was the moment when I was surprised that you take double damage from bosses this early, including enemies later, including enemies too, that you can find. Design-wise, it's a cool design. It either dashes you, it jumps over, or it throws spells at you. I do enjoy that Bell Eater as a boss fight. Alright, Lace. Lace, as the first Lace fight in Deep Talks, that was surprising to me, because I knew that she'll be showing up later in the game. But I didn't expect her to be that early in Deep Talks. The fight itself, a little medium slow pace. It's not fast paced like the second fight is later. And her design for the fight is... it is pretty good. I think she's up here, or... no, she's not B, it's definitely A tier to me. Okay, fourth chorus. This was... in a trailer I saw this fight, I was like, whoa, that's a cool boss. It's big design, the boss fight in the background, and you have to hit its head to deal the damage. Every attack does 2 damage. And it makes sense. If you take hit by it, it's your own mistake. The location where it happens too is it's nice. I do like the fire, and it takes off those platforms too, making it a really nerve-wracking fight if it takes away too many platforms and you can't stand on a whole lot of them anymore. It's a great fight. Morwing then is. Well, this is a fight that I had happen much later in my playthrough. I skipped it by accident because I took the caravan to Bellheart. I literally skipped it and I played it like in Act 2 or something. I just had it randomly show up and I was like, wait, that's a boss? Sure, I'll take it down. And it was like maybe a bit easy, I would say. As a fight though, I do enjoy fighting against the Morwing. It has this swooping attack, which is really cool, and it gives an animation as a warning that it's gonna do the slashing animation. I really like Morwing's fight. Fourth chorus is impactful and cinematic. Yeah, definitely. Big boss fight with that cinematic feel for it. Yeah. This was Sister Splinter, I think the name. I did fight this a couple times ever. I mostly skip it in my speedruns and challenges now, so I don't really fight it anymore a whole lot. It was a tough fight at first playthrough, I must say. Having that boss coming out of the ceiling only, it's pretty nice. Design. Then it showed like then it throw those roots all around the arena, and you have to take those out. Otherwise, the boss is gonna slash you and you can't avoid it that easily. Fight itself is kinda... I wouldn't say I don't dislike the boss, but I don't like fighting it either a whole lot. So I don't think it's gonna deserve any better than that. Oh boy, everyone's favorite Savage Beastfly. Reddit post like this, like to call it. I don't find this fight difficult, and I don't really think it's like anything special. It's just that one enemy, but it's bigger. It's just expanded. It's it's a weird fight. I don't know. I don't really care about Beastfly. Sister Splinter was painfully pre-nerf. Oh yeah, I forgot they nerfed the boss too. At the launch, it was hard, and I don't even know how much they nerfed it. Oh boy, now we're coming in for some cinema. Widow. The first time I fought this fight, the music caught me. And I was like, okay, this is a great fight. And the way that she throws those bells and attacks you with those different... she raises the bells from the ground and also does this slashing from the up to below. Then later on, when you beat her, it was a very nice fake out, which surprised me. It's a great fight. I love fighting Widow. Skull Tyrant, I think the next one was called. It's like it's a pretty simple fight. It doesn't have like it has only like 3 attacks. It just exists. It's just a bigger version of that skull enemy that you can see in Greymore? No. The second area of the game, I forgot its name. But you can see this a lot, and it's kinda... Yeah, I don't really care about that fight. They made the minion Splinter spawn deal 1 damage instead of 2. Oh! Yeah, that's definitely a big nerf they made. The Marrow is the second area. Yeah, it was Marrow. Yeah, that's where they are. The enemies that deals double damage to you. Double Moss Mother. Well, this is definitely better than the first Moss Mother fight. When there's a double boss battle, I always log in and I enjoy the fight a lot. It makes you think that, okay, which is the best option? Do I go and attack this, or do I want to avoid the next incoming attack from the second boss? I do like this fight. Kinda better though. I don't think it's third of B tier though. Also B for Bell Beast. Skull Tyrant rematch. Oh, actually it was vice versa. This one first. But it doesn't matter. They're both ass, okay? Double Conch Flies. I think it was called, or something like that. The conch flies that you have in Pinstress, on your way to Pinstress home in Blasted Steps. This one I did enjoy a lot, that having 2 of them fly around the stage from top to bottom, sideways and so on. Then they throw those conch things. I don't know their names. I don't use that tool whole a lot. It was a nice... I did like this one. It's pretty neat fight. Skull Tyrant 2 at least has the shock factor. Okay, yeah, that's a good point about this boss fight. I just sat on a bench in Bone Bottom and all of a sudden the screen is shaking and this boss just spawns out of nowhere and I had no idea why. That gave the shock value I didn't even expect for this game. So for that reason, I will put it higher, actually. Good point, though. Good point. But it doesn't make it any better fight. The shock factor is amazing, though. Poor Bilby. Yeah, poor Bilby. All the NPCs. Okay. Time for last judge. The first time I entered this room, I knew instantly there's gonna be a boss fight. And I did not expect it to be last judge. It's gonna be just talk about the design. It's genius. It's amazing. She or he, I don't even know, but it holds a bell that it throws at you. Every attack deals 2 masks of damage, no matter what, except for fire if you have magma bell on. I did like how when the white goes on and it enters the next phase, it adds the fire attack to its spins. And later on, when you're about to get it killed, it does the fire spins even longer, and you have to wait there much longer and avoid its moves. I love Last Judge. I think it's definitely hands down the best boss fight in Act 1, and hands down one of the best boss fights in a game. Though I must mention, it's also one of the hardest fights in Act 1. I can give it that. The difficulty curve that goes between Widow and this is... yeah, it rises up. You can only get 6 masks in Act 1. You can't get 7. Unless you do some shenanigans, then you might be able to get 7. But yeah. Amazing boss fight, clear S+. The huge explosion when it dies is a wonderful trap. Yeah, I got hit by it, by the way. And at the time when it happened, I didn't know it deals 3 hearts of 3 I didn't know it deals 3 masks of damage. Next time you have 4 masks, just stay nearby the explosion and just look at your HP. I promise you, it is a surprise. I don't know how many people actually died to the explosion, but it is a quite of a trap. The first time I killed it, I didn't die to it instantly at least, but I did notice I took a lot of damage. Yeah, hands down, cinema fight. Okay, Clockwork Dancers. The first time I saw this in trailer, I was like, that's gonna be a great fight. And I wasn't disappointed. I wasn't disappointed at all. 2 of those dancers moving around in sync. And later on, then in the next phase, they become faster. And on the 3rd phase, they go off sync. And that was the surprising one to me. I didn't expect them to go off sync. I was like thinking, they'll be faster. But I love this fight. It's one of the greatest boss fights in a game to me. I enjoy fighting Clockwork Dancers every time. Whatever it's in speedruns or challenges. Okay, Savage Beast Fly again. Now this is the in a Fort Chorus room. What I can really say, the arena is a little different. It spawns those enemies just like the first one does. But it throws those fireballs instead. I don't really care about Beast Fly fight. Even though people... yeah, I think this is better fight though, because it's in a Fort Chorus arena, and I do like that the arena gets a lot tighter and more difficult to manage your movement when there's like 2 platforms left. Clockwork Dancer is one of the most memorable fights for sure. Yeah, and I forgot to mention the ending was sad. That one I didn't expect, that it just goes slowly. Just to ensure you can do the fight. But the moment it tries to dance it themselves, that was just heartbreaking. Then it just drops down and stays still for a few seconds. Then it goes to move again. Yeah, the storytelling of Clockwork Dancers is top notch. I learned about that much later, but we'll get to that at some point. Oh, Phantom. Phantom I found much later in Act 2. This is actually an Act 1 fight. You can either go to Citadel from a Last Judge side, so left side of Farloom, or right side of Farloom. Assuming you know how Mist works. Or how you wanna go through Palwater. Phantom is in Exhaust Organ. I love this fight. In speedruns, I love doing this fight. She has simple moves, easy to react to. But what makes this really fun is how the arena changes when you get to the second phase. She does that screaming animation and starts doing a lot of slamming down from the top. It adds a lot of fog to the arena, which is really cool effect. And the moment you enter fight, you get cross stitch, which is the parry of this game. I love this fight. Definitely one of the favorites for me in a game. One of your favorite designs and boss teams too. Yeah, boss team goes hard. That organ, it's like she plays the organ herself. She plays her own team. It's like Ganondorf plays his own team in top of the Ganon tower. Ooh, who's next? Tropio. Seeing Tropio in a trailer was it just made me smile, thinking that, oh, is this gonna be another one of those this boss fight is gonna be like a tongue defender of this game. And I wasn't disappointed. He is like that. Obviously he's not filled by poop, but he's how can I say this? He's majestic and just tries to have fun, I guess. He tries to have a good show, obviously. And the ending of this fight was just so good. I enjoy fighting the Tropio a lot. He has really clever design when it comes to those attacks. Most of them are just explosions. His only attack is like just a tornado. What else he does? Yeah, easily one of the best ones in a game. Better though than Fort Gorus. Yeah, definitely up there. Next is Lay's rematch on Cradle. He throws his 3 balls at you a lot. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, he does that. Tongue Defender if he was slightly less heroic. Yeah. I know we have to change this around a little bit because we can't put everything in S tier, even though I love a lot of fights in this game. Lay's fight in Cradle after you've brought back all of the melodies. That was the arena is amazing. Her attacks are faster, and she also adds more attacks to her arsenal. There's that side effect of her rising up to the sky and then launching herself back down. There's that 3 circles that shows up in a second phase, and I do like that kind of a design that it's subtle, and it's probably the only attack she adds for the whole fight, as like a new attack, obviously. Yeah, it's this is one of my favorite fights in a game, but this is hard to like put where I want it to be because of first Lay's fight. Definitely between these two. And I think Lay's one is after Morwing. Something like that. Alright. These have been mostly like mandatory bosses. There's been a couple of optional ones. Now we're getting to mostly optional boss fights. We're starting with the Unraveled. The first time I found this fight, I was surprised at how it starts. It starts with a small arena of enemies, just like a couple of them. Then it's like a big... I don't even know what it is. I think that I find the design kinda interesting. It's not a terrible fight, but it's not either like one of those kind of fights that I enjoy fighting. So it's like in between, I enjoy it and not enjoy it. I did like how it added those spears as a little side attacks here and there when it's not in a field. I did like that. Yeah, maybe it's like in a B tier. Yeah, we can say it's like it's weird how to say this because some of these fights are like they're good, but they're not like the most fun to fight against. Next is Chef Lugoli. Optional boss fight, but you need to do it if you want a needle upgrade. The first time I found this fight, it really just surprised me where it was. When I was looking for that ingredient, and I was just like, oh wow, this boss fight can only be accessed with double jump. And I forgot that location like multiple times during my first playthrough. So fighting this fight was really great. Then as a boss fight itself, well, for my first playthrough, I didn't have Bread of Purity. I didn't have that one tool, so I did it without it. So it made it a miserable fight. And the design is it's just a fly that just does dirty food. It's kind of funny. As a fight itself, I don't know. Maybe it's like it's good and it's not great. It's weird to put those in a ranking, you know. I can't really put that in. No, I think it's. I'm sorry, fourth chorus has to go down. I wanna think of it. This one as a name I forgot. I think it was Brute Mother, an optional boss fight you get from a side quest. I found it really funny when I was in Slab looking for it. It was just like, oh, just screaming at you. And what's even funny, if you're outside on the left side of the screen in Mount Faye, you can still hear it from Slab if you're close enough. It's kinda hilarious. But the fight itself, it reminds me of that one of the first boss fights in Hollow Knight that goes like that. Something. I don't know, remember its name anymore. Crossmutter, I think it was. It reminded me of that when it did that attack. Then the fight itself is adding those couple enemies there, here and there was made it really hard to. But I don't really find that fight the best one either. It's like barely on B tier. It's not really. Most of these fights that are here, like this is not a memorable fight. Not even this is. Then everyone knows Beast Flies, but the fights themselves are gonna you know. Probably a reference because both are flies. Yeah, for sure. Okay, next one is Four Brothers. Not Warch Brothers. I did talk to these were called Warch Brothers the first time I played it. Then my mind was just when I read the description in Hunter's Journal and it said Four Brothers. This design for the fight is I like it. You start with one of them, then later when the fight goes on a little bit, the brother shows up, making it a double fight. This was amazing to find the first time in Deep Talks. I was surprised by it. I do love this fight. I love fighting against Four Brothers. Definitely deserves A rank. And it adds enemies to the field. They just spawn them once in a while, making it even harder. Okay. Can we all agree that this might be one of the, if not the best fight in Silksong? For many reasons. Number one, design. Number two, the boss fight. But the biggest one why I love this fight so much is that not only I found it by myself quite early when I had double jump, but the location felt like Oh, this must be very important boss fight for getting the true ending. Well, it wasn't, but the location where it was like, I really liked it. And the fight itself, dude, that's how Silksong bosses should be. Just fast-paced, throwing needles here and there. The boss fight itself is warping around, and you have to catch it by dashing at it and keep attacking. It's a meme. I love this fight so much. There's no doubt about it. Unfortunately, the reward for it is completely useless. Yeah, I was disappointed by the reward. It's just Rune Rage, the attack that it does during the second phase. But not that really much you can do. I was hoping it was gonna be important for true ending. I was hoping it would have been that, but it wasn't. Okay, what was this called? Father of the Flames or something? Just a stationary fight. Fireballs are throwing here and there. I don't know about this fight. Do I have fun fighting against it? I don't really care about it. If I'm being honest, this is one of those fights that I just don't care it exists in a game. Though, I gotta mention, Wish Ticket's location being in between Greymore and Sid Underworks was kinda clever design. Just fighting that all of a sudden was just mind-blowing to me. I love that location where it is. But man, the fight is just... How many of you do remember that fight? How it goes? It's simple. Just go and hit those roots, I guess, or something. I don't know. Then hit the core later. Also, one of the boss fights in a game that deals triple damage, by the way. Yeah, Water of Flame. Kinda meh. Wisp Ticket is a cool looking area, but mostly Fireball. Yeah, mostly Fireballs central. Next is Wormfold something. I don't know its name, but it's nearby. It's in Sands of Karak. The reward is nice. I like that tool reward. And kinda hidden too. You can get there with just a double jump as well. And the fight itself, it's not whole interesting or that fun. World Farm, I think. Yeah, World Farm. I don't know how to rank that. It's really weird fight too. Yeah, maybe it's something like that. I can't just shit on it too much. Because I gotta give it to you that it was a kind of a hidden boss. But it gives a really good reward. It's just shot, dodging, lighting. Yeah, then it just spawns here and there and you have to attack it. Yeah, that's the fight. Alright, next one is Raging Gunfly, which is before getting to Tower, Coral Tower location. I really enjoyed how not only it was just one of them alone, but it was faster and everything dealt double damage. Then it spawned those little gunflies here and there. Though, I don't know, I feel like I like this fight more than I like this one. It's kind of weird. They're both on par, but I do like one more than the other. Maybe I like this one more because it's not only faster, but harder. Something like that, maybe? I don't know. Maybe like that? No. It's weird. This game has amazing fights here and there, but then there's like couple, not the best, but not the worst either. Ooh, next is Second Sentinel. I got this heart for Second Sentinel by just wandering around Citadel. Then later on, when I got that side quest, or wish, should I say, for the final show the audience, last audience or something, then the fight started against the Second Sentinel, and I was surprised how it moved and how its attacks were. I did enjoy fighting it. It was fairly difficult as well, I must say. one of my favorite fights, like just it's a memorable fight too, because it just happens out of nowhere, I would say. Though, unfortunately, I don't think it's third of S tier, though. It's there, though. Great fight, hey. Can't say more about it. Oh. This is what I've been waiting for to explain this. You will say it felt like they didn't know where to put in a fight against second Sentinel. Yeah, they put it in a high halls. I wouldn't say it was like a location, but it was like a nice location. Oh, now it's time for a Crawl the Crate. I can safely say this. I disliked this fight at first because the run back was terrible. I didn't find the hidden bench. I wanted lost later. Then you have to survive its gauntlet of enemies before you start fighting the boss itself. And the boss itself, difficult as hell in my first playthrough, I'll tell you that. If you consider the entire Ballwater run back, Roll is the most difficult boss in a game, and it's not even close. Yeah, definitely the most difficult then. In that regard, I will agree on that. But I gotta say, over time now when I've been playing this game, I've started loving this fight. I'm serious, by the way. I love Crawl the Great fight. Not only his design is perfect, it's just genius. It's a big frog that it's a big frog that tries to eat you, and it throws it spits those poison balls at you, and you always take double damage from it. Not only that, there's Maggot fodder everywhere. You have to avoid it. And then I forgot to mention, I did this fight without Word of Purity, because I never found it until much later in my playthrough. I love this fight, not just for the design, but the difficulty, and I enjoy the gimmicks it also throws at you. Enemies and the spike ball going around the wheel. It's just, mwah, I love this fight. I don't dare to put it over First Sinner. But I'm serious, it is one of my favorite fights of the game. I'm not joking, chat. Believe me, believe me. It's not high A or S. It is S+. People are gonna hate me for saying this. I did mention it. This one has something amazing that I can't explain it any better. Sure, people probably hate this fight, but I love this fight. You watch someone beat Kroll, but they purposely let him eat then every time he did that inhale move. That's kinda weird. Rage Bait used to be believable. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. The shock value this boss also gave me was surprising. I thought it was just gonna be arena, but then I noticed the arena is too short. Then Kroll just spawns out of water. I was like, oh no, I have to do a boss fight. After all that, without knowing about the hidden bench that is nearby it. That's why it's one of my... It's memorable boss fight for that reason to me. Long ass front back and a hard ass fight. Alright, let's move on. Grandmother Silk. The final boss of Act 2. The moment it started, I was like, oh, cinema. Cinema. It gave me Radiance vibes immediately. But it wasn't Radiance difficulty though. It wasn't as hard though. I don't think she's a bad fight. Not the great either. She's like in between of that. I love the first time I went to it because it gave me that Radiance vibe, like I said. But it wasn't difficult, unfortunately. She's so fun, but just not very hard, which is good for a final boss. Yeah, for that reason, it's a good thing. And they couldn't make it hard because of Witch Crest. I won't say more, but that's the reason why they didn't make it that difficult. Fight itself, I enjoy live fighting it, but I enjoy other fights a lot more, if I'm being honest. A really good design and amazing soundtrack, but the fight is only hard if you're bad at dodging or going for Twisted Child. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Next is gonna be Act 3, only boss fights. And these are mostly hard. Bell Eater. The first time I started this fight, I instantly thought, Zero Mission boss fight is in a game. And it spawned its head and it's just through those, spit those fire attacks. Then the arenas got extended a little bit. Then it did that one attack from Zero Mission's Fusion's, Metro Fusion's boss. I forgot its name, but it does that like... It became like a... what can I say? It's just... There's just so much Metroid design in this fight. I can't explain it any better than that. The fight itself I do like. And it added the Bell Beast's music to it, which was like... oh yeah. Oh yeah, now I remember this theme. It's been so long I heard this. Ceres, yeah, it reminded me of that. You think Bell Eater is Ceres? There's that one attack, it has that Ceres effect when it goes around, I mean. But Zero Mission has that one boss fight that puts you in a closed arena because it's a huge worm that covers the arena. I don't remember its name in Zero Mission. But that's what I think of it as a boss fight. Then Ceres is just that one attack it does. The fight itself is from Zero Mission. Just straight up. I enjoy this fight. I do enjoy it. Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, just if you do the fight again, then you go watch Ceres fight. And then that Zero Mission's... whatever it was called. Then you can see there's some similarities. They definitely took some ideas from those fights. I can see that. I literally can see that. Charge Beam Beast, I think. Yeah. Let's call it like that. Charge Beam Beast. Okay. Was this Plasmimite... Was this Plasmified Sarko? I don't even know. Terrible fight. Just ass. This fight is just DPS the hell out of it before it heals. Why does this even have a name tag? Is what I'm wondering. But it's a boss fight, so I guess I have to rank it some way. I didn't find this at all. I did figure it out later that oh yeah, there was that one dude here that I never showed up. Then it's only in Act 3. I don't know. I don't have much to say about this fight. It just sucks. Next is Tormented Tropio. The first time I went to this fight, I was surprised by its difficulty. Everything deals double damage except him. The arena is a lot more... There's a lot more hazards now because of those balls going into 4 directions instead of 2. It's a lot harder fight. The music is very dramatic and I do love that. That he's just really... He's ready to die because of the events of the game that's going on right now. He's an amazing fight, I must say. I do enjoy fighting him. Though, if I'm being honest, I've only fought him once in my first playthrough. Then the second time I fought him was during my double bosses battle. When I doubled every boss, that's when I did it again. But I tried to remember from my first playthrough how I did this. Do I find it better than Tropio? No, if I'm being real with you, chat. If I'm gonna be real with you, chat. I will put it like that now. This is a little bit of a... Reworked 40. Nah, can't do that. Yeah, I think that's better location for it. He's here right now. No, hold up, no. Okay, much better, okay. Yeah, I think I mixed them up in my head. Oh, Carmond, they did 30 for... They did just a bad thing to him. I love Carmond. I wish that he survived, but you know what happened to him. The fight itself, the location where it happens was memorable. I found Sasa just randomly telling that, oh, come here, follow me. Then the fight starts and I was like, oh, no. I don't know about the fight itself. It's a memorable fight though, because it's one of those NPCs I like a lot in a game. I just wish it survived somehow. Then the fight itself, it's tough. You have to be patient with it, but I really don't find it. Yeah, it's just a good fight, I guess. Oh, Grandfather. The moment I got the ticket, I was surprised that, what is this? And then I finally realized that door that I've been hitting multiple times in Greymoor, I finally got it open. And I was like, oh my, we have the arena? Then all of a sudden Grandfather shows up and I'm like, oh my god, a hidden boss? Let's go. I always find these hidden bosses that are in the games really surprising design-wise. It's just fun to see them, and surprising that these exist in a game and they're not mandatory bosses at all. Sasa ending up as the last survivor of his village is heartbreaking. Yeah, it really sucks. Grandfather though, I enjoyed that fight. I've only done it once though. Yeah. Somewhere there. Pinstress is next. Now when I think about Pinstress fighting style, she becomes Kirby. She's just floating around and it's really hard to hit her. But the location where that fight happens was really nice. I do like that little small arena. Then you have to just manage that space and avoid her hits. It was surprising location where the fight happened. And the fight itself is really... It's hard, because she just freaking flies around all the time. It's hard to hit her. But she's not a terrible fight, I must say. She's a... I do enjoy fighting her. It's just hard to hit her. But where do I want to put her? Great fight? Not so great fight? Yeah, something like that, I would say. You like that the Pinstress fight made Mount Bay be more than platforming side area? Yeah, definitely a good point on that. Next is Core. I think that's what the name was. This boss doesn't spawn if you don't go to Carmelita fight, at least once. Then the side quest shows up. When I was doing this side quest and I got to that location where it just trapped me and I fell down, I was like, oh my god, a fight? Holy damn. A fight here is surprising. I love this fight. Working so you're not caught in a frame trap. Yeah. The fight itself is it's a tough one. It's definitely a tough one. But this is really hard to it's really hard to rank this one. Yeah, it's up here. Okay, I can't put it on a S tier, but I want to keep it on a high A tier. It's up there. It is it has that design that, okay, it's It's looking for that. It's a prey. It's waiting. It's waiting for its trap to go in, and that's what it did for me. The location where it happened was just oh yeah, let's go. Great fight. Just like everything in a game, except some of them. Watcher at the Edge. This was the final fight I ever did in a game. I found this much later, and I think I would have never found this if it wasn't for the map showing the location, that I've never been there. Then the fight itself just gives you a memento, kind of whatever. I don't really care about this fight. Definitely better than these asses at the bottom. Oh boy. Crushed King Khan. One of the hard fights of the game. I love the area where it is. And I think the arenas were much harder than Crushed King Khan himself. White himself though, White against him was... it was still difficult, I mean, because I had to do that one arena. I know over time I've got better at the game, so it's not like the most hard... It's not like the most difficult fight of the game either. But the design and how the fight goes when it spawns those crusts falls or whatever they are called, it's genius, I would say. You love boss fights with very obvious telecaps. Yeah, it is a great fight. I love this fight. But where do I want to put it? Do I want to put it up here? Yeah, one of my favorite fights, I would say, in a game. Let's go. Okay, I could have moved this back up down here. Oh, this is better. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Bale Stack is next. I don't really know why is this a boss fight, but it exists. It has a name tag, so it's a fight. So it is a boss fight. It just exists. I don't really care about this fight. Okay. Clover Dancers. The moment I enter this fight arena, it surprised me that I'm fighting them again. But this time I can only hit one of them. And the other one is transparent, but it damages you as well. The lore behind Bale Stack is neat, but the encounter is barely a fight. Yeah, what's the lore behind it? Can you give a quick TLDR? Either way, Clover Dancers is... I think it's a worse version of Clockwork Dancers to me. I don't find it better. It's a great fight though, but it's not better than Clockwork Dancers. This is way more memorable. And them doing the refight is like, yeah, it exists for the heart. A completely optional fight. But a difficult optional fight too. And still enjoyable, I must say. But it's not like a third of S tier to me. This is hard to like rank for me. Maybe here. Yeah. The Bale Stack is a part of prophecy, proving the Green Princess where the Bale Stack is part of a prophecy, proving the Green Princess were destined to rule. That's all. They hunted it where no one else had. Okay. I see. I see. I have to move this around. I can't. I can't. Hell, I'll move down. I'm sorry, Lace. You're getting. You're going down. Okay. Next is Seth. The first time I fought Seth, it makes me annoyed how its moveset was just really hard to get used to. It was just really hard fight for me to get used to. I don't know why. Just simple attacks, but just couldn't notice how it moved around and did those attacks. Then it has a Captain America shield, which is kind of funny. And the design is, it's great. It's great. It's like a mini version of some NPC that just wants to fight you. And after all, it's a Shrine Guardian. It's guarding Nylet. Great fight. Definitely one of the great fights in a game. Yeah, something like that. You definitely think Curry's S tier fight is one of your favorites? Yeah, definitely. I gotta lower some of these. They're getting filled here. Said is a really nice tribute to a now deceased fan. Yeah, those who don't know, a fan who was who died to cancer. He was a little kid, underage, 15 years old, 16 years old. They loved Hollow Knight, and one of their last wish was to design a boss fight for Silksong. That's all I know about Set's story, and that's why it's named Set too. Great design, great boss fight. Wish they stuck the soundtrack only for him. Yeah, that too. That too as well. This goes back like 6 years, by the way. It's way far back in the past now that what happened. So going that far to have that design and finally see it for real is they really stick to that. So props to Team Cherry for doing that for Set. All right, let's move on. Nylet. How many of you actually love this fight? Because I really love this fight. I think this is one of the weakest Act 3 bosses to me. I do like gimmick boss fights, but when the gimmick is just staying in a wall for 24/7, I don't really... It's just... if it's for a brief moment, that's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. You don't like it? After Set, it's meh? Yeah, after Set, it's way below him. I think it's it's definitely one of the weakest Act 3 boss fights in a game. Almost weaker than Watcher. Something like that, I don't know. Just somewhere there, I guess. If you like Nylet, it's a jump scare for anyone using Shaman. True. With Shaman... Wait, Shaman heal? Does it make that downward attack animation? And you can't heal without ground? Was it like that? Pretty sure it was that, because I remember some tool or crest doing that. And if it's a crest, it's only Shaman. No other tool, no tool should be doing that. Ascendant's Grip trivializes Nylet, and of course she comes after Set, so yeah. Yep. Yeah, you just dive bomb into the ground when you bind. Yeah, Shaman is pretty bad against that boss fight. Alright. You've been waiting for my thoughts on this fight. One of the best boss fights in a game, am I right? Scarsinger Carmelita. The moment I started this fight, and I kept doing it, it just started... it was really hard for me in my first playthrough. I couldn't get used to her attacks. They were so weird. But the fight itself... but the fight is amazing. The design of her is amazing too. A beautiful Scar that is a singer. And her music is amazing as well, because once you stun her, the vocal stops. If you never noticed that, you should go listen to one of those. You should go watch any of the fights. It's I love Scar Singer Carmelita. I love Carmelita fight. S+. Yeah, it's one of the best boss fights in the game. But I still think Last Judge is better. Yeah, something like that, yeah. I like how each act I have my favorites. Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3. Clearly. This list doesn't include Norman Garmond. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. Alright. We're on the last stretch. Final boss fight. Lost Place. The moment this fight started, it surprises me that it wasn't like a Radiance type of boss fight, a huge, like Grandmother Silk looking boss, but it was Lace. But she had all of those abuse effects. It made the fight really hard, I must say. Definitely one of the hardest fights in the game for me. But what really sold me this was not just the environment, but the music. I love Lost Place music. My favorite in the game. The story and music are great. Even in a present, Hunter's March makes it clear her kingdom loved her. Yeah, that's a good point about Carmelita. Lost Place... this is difficult to rank now. Like, I feel bad to put it in a A tier. It's not A tier, it is S rank, but where in S rank? It's so difficult to put this here, thinking that there's something better above them, but it really is true. There's better boss fights than the true final boss. Yeah, I think that's where I will put Lost Place. Let's make some last adjustments. What goes down and what goes above, if any of them. Yeah, I do like where everything is. Maybe, I don't know, somewhat higher. Definitely. What's the argument for Port 4 Chorus being better than Grandmother Silke? What's the argument for Port Chorus being better than Grandmother Silke? It's a lot more cinematic fight. And the location where it happens is much better than Grandmother Silke. I don't say Grandmother Silke is worse than Port Chorus whole lot. It's just the kind of a fight that, yeah, it's hard. It has that cinematic feel. But it's not a true final boss. So there's that. But now when you say that, it's... I would put it higher, but I don't know how much higher I want to put it. I do like this list being quite set like this, though. I can't see of anything that I will change. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Morwing does a little bit lower then, now when I think about it. I don't know. Difficult to put this in a rank chat. Yeah, I guess that's good enough. Or is there anything else that I will change? Let's look at S+. Well, S+ is very set. I'm not gonna change that. Widow can maybe go lower. No. Why is Flea a boss? I don't know. Someone who made this list has it here. Same with Chakra, but they didn't have Karmon and Sasa for some reason. It's not a boss. Same with Chakra. It's an optional boss fight you can just skip and you cannot even fight it anymore later. True ending percent when? I don't know what I'm gonna do that speedrun. I wanna do all bosses though at some point. Thanks for the good luck hunt, but I'm not doing a speedrun. I'm just making a tier list of Silksong bosses right now. Do you think Chakra and Garmon Sasa count as a boss? I personally don't count them because they're not fights that you can actually do later. If you enter Act 3, you can't do those fights anymore. So I don't count them as a boss. They're missable bosses, missable content. Even though they show up in Hunter's journal later, if you fight them, obviously. But yeah, they don't count. Okay, I can see those being better. I don't know. I should stop soon. Because I'm gonna keep doing this all the freaking time. I think I'm set. I think that's my tier list. My favorite boss fights of Silksong tier list is done. Pretty happy with this. Yeah. So that's my list of Silksong bosses. Do you agree or disagree with that? I don't know, do you agree or disagree with any of them, but I stand behind this list. Whatever you agree or disagree with it doesn't matter. It's my list. But you're fine to give me feedback on why certain boss fight should be lower or higher. I hope you enjoyed the video. God, how dare you have opinions? Yeah, why is Kroll the Great in S+? Did anyone... Nobody got mad at me for putting Kroll the Great in S+. But I can see some comments on Twitter and Blue Sky being like, huh? Kroll is good? What the fuck? Kroll is the thumbnail for sure. Yeah, putting Kroll in S+ is hilarious. You're mad Tormented Tropio is only A. That music is big. I can give it that music is big for that fight. Okay, does high A rank fix that then? The fight itself is kind of a mess for Tormented Tropio. Yeah, that's why I love regular Tropio more. S+ Kroll is forgivable because S+ first Sinner. True. Look, even if I do it like this, people wouldn't even care. But as soon as they see Kroll the Great in a S+, they're gonna go like, huh? Are you for real? I know a lot of people, quite a few people hate Kroll the Great. I know for sure. So having him there in it is just more salt to the wound. But even more salt to the wound will be putting this any higher than C or B rank. I think I'm set with this. I think this is my list. Yeah. I don't really know what else I can to go. Yes, please. He's putting Kroll the Great in S+ tier. Yes. Come and get me. For me, he'll be A or S without the run back. B with it. I even mentioned, you might have been here, Ancient Paradox. I did mention my first playthrough. I did the run back all the freaking time to that boss fight. And I didn't like the fight at first. But when I was doing challenges and I did the fight again later on, I started liking it. It just has that amazing design that I can't explain any better. The gimmicks of the arena being small, kind of a big, but you have those maggots water that you have to... Maggots in the water, you have to avoid them if you don't want to lose your silk. It's just... It's great. This looks alright for you. Sure, some bosses are more personal for some, but I agree with the rankings. Yeah. Even with the hidden bench, it's a little much. Yeah, it surely is. But yeah. Let's take this bad boy to Twitter then. See how people are gonna react. Okay. Good. Got a list done, hey. That's awesome. Okay, question. Should I post this or not? What do you think, chat? Because I'm thinking of people who follow me, but I haven't played the game and they don't want to get spoiled. I'm very strict when it comes to that. Not only strict that there's spoilers, but I don't want to ruin anyone's first playthroughs and anyone's enjoyment of the game, knowing that there's these boss fights, you know. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. There's a one boss fight that is missing in this list. And it is that Still Soul only boss fight. I don't have to say much about it. It's in a D rank next to Plasma White Sarko. So the boss doesn't exist to me, okay? It's just a weird fight, is there? Yeah, I think I'm set for 10th time. I'm gonna be done, everyone. We made the list. We played some modded bosses, and they were pretty fun. Now I should go and eat some food. I'm getting a little hungry. And I seem to have... oh, I have Windows Update waiting as well. Still Soul exclusive boss that's hard or at least memorable is the dream. Yeah, if only they will do that, but they haven't done it. Okay. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, everyone, with Silksong Any Person No Major Glitches speedruns. I will be trying to relearn the run later today. Well, I don't have much time before I have to go to bed, but I'll try to relearn it somewhat, so I'm gonna be ready for tomorrow. Maybe they called Revive still Assassin's Sharp for that. They will, I don't know. Just have to wait for DLCs. Give it like a year, and we'll get something. But yeah. Bye, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed the stream.